Okay, so I get that mocking people is mean, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I can't help myself on this one. So I'm cruising through my Facebook notifications this morning, and one pops up, and it's from the Des Moines Register, my local paper. It's an editorial piece, and the title of it is Firearms, Not Terrorism, Pose the Greater Threat. Always intrigued when a media source, especially a news organization, decides to use its First Amendment rights to bash the Second Amendment. I decided to click on it. What I saw inside was mind boggling. So, anyway, they're trying to use the false premise that more Americans have been killed by firearms than by terrorists in the last decade. Note they said the last decade, so they didn't have to mention the 12 terrorists that killed 3,000 people on 9/11. But anyway, let's take a look at their little statistic. They're comparing an estimated 350 million firearms with a handful of terrorists. How about we compare apples and apples, Des Moines Register? Let's bring in 350 million terrorists and see if that statistic doesn't change just a little bit. But since you seem to firmly believe in the tripe that you wrote, maybe we should try a little experiment. Let's lock you in a room for 24 hours with a firearm, and then let's lock you in a room for 24 hours with a terrorist. Let's see which one you fare better with. But it is good to know that you've had a sudden change of heart on the Syrian refugees and that you want them to stay out of Iowa. I'm sure you don't think that's what you said, but if firearms are that much more of a threat than terrorists, my God, we can't bring those people here. They're much better just staying where they're at. You kind of backed yourself into a corner on that one, Des Moines Register. Anyway, what I read today, all I can say is seek help, because that was way more worthy of a shrink's couch than it was the newspaper that you claim Iowa depends on.